4 years ago in 2018, I got one of my first major opportunities on YouTube. Now, 4 years later, I've decided to open up about the entire experience on camera and talk about working with Morgz.
Before I leave for at the end of Halo Tween, I'm here with Morgz.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, I'm the CHALL and welcome to another video. This one's slightly different to the usual content, either sports or theme parks. Now, this is just an experience video, and this is just talking about one of the experiences that I've had in terms of opportunities and the entire story behind it, because I feel like it needs telling and I feel like it needs to be told. So, back in 2018, I was there to review York May's Halo Script, probably the first year that I'd done the event. It was a great event overall, don't get me wrong, it was fantastic. But then it just got even better because I was allowed the opportunity to go into a private barn away from the crowd. So what happened was me and my dad, who was the cameraman for our video, we were taken to the barn where Morgz, Jensen, Bob Martin, Big Jill and the camera crew were, and we were brought in to meet them and then do my video, have a little chat, and then, you know, leave them to film their content, which eventually we would know is the last to leave haunted house wins so much money.
Okay, guys, the maze I am going to be going into is the clown maze. As you guys know, I hate clowns, so I am really nervous for this.
Now, 2018 Morgz at the time, I think it's fair to say that 2018 Morgz received a lot of backlash from a lot of people. I think my comment section of my video told the story. Obviously, it's 2022, Morgz's content has changed, but I wanted to just talk about my experience with Morgz off camera. First of all, when we first got in there, we sort of introduced ourselves, talked a bit about what we were doing, why we were there, what the plan was, and, you know, we didn't even, like, film the video until a good 10, 15 minutes, 20 minutes after we got in there. We spent about 10, 15, 20 minutes talking to each other, all of us. So, me, my dad, Morgz, Big Jill, Bob Martin, and Jensen. And we were all talking for about 10, 15, 20 minutes, even before I filmed my video. Morgz was so chilled on and off camera. If you've seen the video already, you'll know how chilled he was.
And the worst part was, I made it out, I was talking to the camera, I thought it was over, and then the guy came back out and ran at me with a chainsaw. So, wow, I had to literally run out of the entire building just to get away. It was a lot of fun.
But also off camera, he was completely chill, you know, really lovely guy, and it was so great to sort of hear about what he was planning and, you know, where he was in his career. You know, we were light years apart in terms of, you know, subscriber rates and that. Overall, he was just so kind. He was really generous. He was always there for a chat. He really offered some decent advice. It was always like, you know, keep being yourself, keep being consistent, and just, you know, keep going with everything and things like that. And then it came to actually filming the video, and there is a funny story about the video which I will talk about in a bit. But when we actually sort of filming the video, and you know, we wanted to find a good place to film it, and we found we sort of talked about a couple of locations, and in the barn, don't forget, we weren't going outside because we knew. I think, to be honest with you, if I'm being perfectly honest on camera, I think in my mind, because of who I was with, I think if we'd have chosen a location outside of the barn, I had a really bad feeling that a lot of people were going to spot us and then just all run towards. Well, mainly Morgz, obviously, but because I was there at the same time, they'd run towards both of us. But no, we stayed in the barn up for obvious reasons, and of course they were filming their content in there anyway, so I don't think we're going to go outside anyway. But we sort of picked the stairs where the pre-show used to be. I will put up a clip of the pre-show for those of you who didn't know what the pre-show was like.
Please pay attention! No talking, no telephones, no touching each other up because it's dark. If you fail to comply with these instructions, I will rip off your testicles.
Welcome, foolish mortals. On a night just like this one, a century and a half ago, more than 50 innocent lives were lost on this very spot. A traveling circus wintered here, and the farmer, Leonard Dunnington, at the end of a cruel spiral into gambling and drink, set it ablaze. stairs, laughing maniacally as his helpless victims, man and beast, perished in the flames. Many people believe that this farm is still haunted by those that lost their lives that fateful night. Tonight, you will find yourself lost in a maze of terrors, a new horror at every turn, as the restless souls that died that night come back from the dead. When you step through the door and face the freaks and clowns of the traveling circus, there are a few things you need to know to help you survive. There will be loud noises, strobe lighting, heavy smoke, and confined spaces. If you suffer from claustrophobia, epilepsy, or are currently pregnant, we advise you not to enter. The ground will be uneven and it will be dark, so move slowly and carefully. Do not run. When you are inside the attractions, please keep your phones in your pockets. Torches and flashlights can spoil things, can't they? Anyone under the age of 16 must be accompanied by an adult at all times, including within the houses. And most importantly, if you wish to make it out of Hollow Scream alive, don't touch the undead creatures you meet, and they will not touch you. Your time has come. Are you brave enough to face the hellish hallucinations of Hollow Scream?
So we sat on the stairs, either side, and this is the funny story. So we filmed the video and we were like, yep, brilliant, that's brilliant, got everything sorted. And I think it was Morgz or Jill, Morgz's mum, said, wow, it done already. Like, they were surprised how it took just one take to do, because the interview video itself was only a one take video. I'm not lying here, and you know, I'm sure if Morgz watches this video, he'll probably tell you all the same. It was a one take video, and they were like, wow, it's a one take video, and they were surprised at how short it took. You know, obviously the interview was a couple of minutes, but the fact that it only took one take sort of surprised them a bit, which was it was nice to surprise them a bit, to try and get it in one take, because I think at the time my sort of filming schedule is usually like doing one take videos. Obviously since then, obviously in the last sort of year or well, nearly a year, it's been more than one take for me now, because I want to make it the best possible, not just one take, keep it perfect, and just keep the natural ums and ahs and stuff like that. You see little cuts nowadays. That's because I want to perfect it a lot more, and it's taken more than one take. But no, they were surprised about that, and then we had a little chat sort of afterwards. Then we sort of left them to you know, do the content. Then I put my picture up that I had with Morgz on my socials. Obviously it's my old Instagram now. You know, this guy, like I said, he was really nice about it, and you know, he liked the picture and things like that. You know, and I wanted to keep in touch with him ever since that thing 4 years ago. I wanted to keep in touch about doing a video. We've not really had the chance to do that yet, which is understandable. Look how big Morgz is, you know, I'm trying to get to that level and I'm light years apart at the minute. But I'll say it on camera, open and honest, he is someone that I would like to collaborate with again, after that first collaboration 4 years ago. It was a really great opportunity. It was one of my first major opportunities, like I said earlier, and overall it was a really sort of nice experience. I mean, take away Morgz for one moment and talk about the rest of the family. Jill, Bob Martin and Jensen. Again, really lovely people. Morgz's mum was caring, really nice to speak to, really nice to chat with. Me and my dad and you know, Jill and Martin had a nice conversation. So, you know, it was nice to have that kind of connection and that conversation between the two of us, between me and my dad and Morgz and his family and the camera crew as well. And like I say, it was a wonderful experience overall, and you know, it's an experience that I'm personally never going to forget. In terms of my YouTube career and my journey so far, that's the kind of experiences that I'm keeping hold of in terms of memories, because it was one of the first major opportunities I had on the platform. Now, in terms of future videos, like I've said before, Morgz is someone I've wanted to collaborate with again, him and his family, if it was possible. And, you know, if he's watching this, then Morgz, it'd be great to collaborate with you again, hopefully in the new year, 2023. But overall, like I said, I think it's great to share these kind of experiences. Now, we'll do more videos sharing these experiences where it's literally just me in front of you guys talking about these experiences and the kind of backstory behind them, if you will, just to open up a little bit more. But that is going to be it for this video, guys. Make sure you do like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you do follow the socials at the bottom of your screen and in the description down below as well. Morgz, if he's watching this, then please go subscribe to him. You know, his content's changed from 4 years ago. It's less, you know, it's still got energy about it, but it's definitely changed. I think it's definitely changed for the better. I think he admits that. They all admit that. I've admitted that. And I think that he's definitely improved his content from 4 years ago. So overall, I think that he's come leaps and bounds from when I did the collaboration with him 4 years ago. And you know, it's great to see how time passes. You know, 4 years is a decent amount of time. And, you know, my channel's got bigger, his channel's definitely improved as well, and we've sort of gone through our different projects. And like I said, if he's up for it, it'd be great to collaborate with you all in 2023. But for now, guys, I'm the CHALL. Ta-ra for now.